Hello and very good morning everyone. Welcome back to SSB Crack Exams. I am Sakshi and I am here with today's current affairs as on 3rd October 2020. Before beginning, I would like to tell you that if you are a defense aspirant and preparing for defense examination like NDA, CDS, AFCAT, Territorial Army, you can always visit our website. SSB Crack is best for you. By visiting our website, you'll find the courses, mock tests, quizzes, study materials and everything what you need to prepare for your examination. You can also follow us on our social media platforms like Instagram, Twitter, Facebook and Telegram for defense updates and notification. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and download our mobile app SSB Crack Exams from Google Play Store. So let's start with the question of the day from the yesterday's session and asked you the key features of Pradhan Mantri Wan Dhan Yojana. Okay, we discussed about the TriFed program yesterday and that only I asked you what are the key features of Pradhan Mantri Wan Dhan Yojana. So first of all, you should know that it comes under Ministry of Tribal Affairs and particularly it was launched and it is an initiative of Tribal Cooperative Marketing Development Federation of India, which is TriFed. Okay, this is the most important thing. Now, second thing, it was launched in the year 2018. The launch year was 2018. Okay, first it comes under Ministry of Tribal Affairs, launched by Tribal Affairs and TriFed, and it was launched in the year 2018. Now let's see what is this Yojana all about. So the aim of this Yojana is to improve the tribal income through value addition of tribal product. What they are going to do? They are going to do the value addition of tribal products, and that is how they are going to increase the income of the tribal people. So this is a market-linked tribal entrepreneurship development program for forming clusters of tribal self-help group. They will form the clusters of the tribal self-help group, and this is a market-linked tribal entrepreneurship program. So till now it has been launched with the participation of all 27 states from the country. So it provides capacity building training, skill upgradation, value addition facility and setting up of primary processings. Also, Wan Dhan Kendras are to be established under this. Okay, so these are the major important key highlights, key features of Pradhan Mantri Wan Dhan Yojana. Let's see the implementation. So implementation, when you'll see the nodal department, the nodal department is Ministry of Tribal Affairs at the central level. TriFed, it is a nodal agency at the national level, and at state level, state nodal agency for MFPs and district collectors, they will be handling those state level implementation. Okay, so this is the implementation of Pradhan Mantri Wan Dhan Yojana. Okay, now let's move ahead with the first important update we have. It is about the Swachh Bharat Awards 2020. This is Swachh Bharat Award 2020. So Union Jal Shakti Minister Shri Gajendra Singh Shekhawat, he gave Swachh Bharat Award 2020 to states. These are like categorized for the categories of state, districts, blocks and village panchayat. So these awards, they are given particularly under the drinking water and cleanliness categories, and that is why it is given by Jal Shakti Minister Gajendra Shekhawat ji. Okay, so there are three categories basically. So first category is Swachh Sundar Samuhik Shauchalaya category. So under this category, Gujarat got the first position. Gujarat won the state level award, right? And for the district level, the Tironi Valley of Tamil Nadu got the first position, and at the panchayat level, Chinnor village of Tamil Nadu won the award. Now when we will look at the second category is Samudayak Shauchalaya Abhiyan. So under this, Gujarat and Uttar Pradesh were awarded as the best performing states, and Prayagraj and Bareilly, they got it for being the best performing districts. Now under the third category, which is Gandagi Mukt Bharat, Haryana and Telangana, they were awarded the top spot, okay, under Gandagi Mukt Bharat. So these are the awards which were given under Swachh Bharat Award 2020. Next update we have is about the India and Myanmar review the ties. So the recent 19th round of Foreign Office consultation was held between India and Myanmar, and both the sides, India and Myanmar, both the countries, they reviewed the entire gamut of relations between them, including the border cooperation as well. Also, they talked about the ongoing restoration of the work on the earthquake damaged pagodas in Bagan. Okay, the Myanmar is very famous for the pagodas, right? And it is also known as land of golden pagodas. So both the sides, they discuss the cooperation in the regional and multilateral forums, and they also discuss to operationalize the Sittwe port by 2021, which is in Myanmar. Okay. So why Myanmar is important for India? What is the importance of Myanmar to India? So first of all, Myanmar is India's gateway to the Southeast Asia. And the border is also vulnerable for the activities of insurgents and drugs and armed traffickers. Myanmar, it is also important for the from security point of view, as the influx of sizable number of Rohingyas from Myanmar, Rakhine state, it continues still. So this is why Myanmar is important for India. The next update we have is about the 100 days campaign to provide portable piped water supply in schools. So this is about the recent campaign by Jal Shakti Ministry. So Jal Shakti Minister Gajendra Shekhawat ji, he launched 100 days campaign to provide portable piped water supply in school and Anganwadi centers. So this was done in the birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi ji on 2nd October, and these facilities will be operated and maintained by Gram Panchayat and its subcommittees. So it comes under the Jal Jeevan Mission. Jal Jeevan Mission, it aims at universal coverage of a provision of tap water connection to every rural home by 2024, and this is the same campaign by for providing the portable piped water supply to the schools as well. And Jal Jeevan Mission, when we talk about Jal Jeevan Mission, this mission has a special focus on the women's and children's. Okay, so this is a 100 days campaign. Okay, now the next update we have is about the Supreme Court's decision. Recent Supreme Court decision on wages should not be denied to laborers during the pandemic or COVID-19. So Supreme Court said that a worker's right to life cannot be deemed conditional on the mercy of the employers or the government. So what happened recently? Gujarat government had issued a notification, and under this notification they provided the relaxation to the industries, and the industries got relaxation by exempting them from certain conditions that were mandated under Section 5 of the Factories Act 1948. And under the notification, it was stated that the workers in Gujarat, they can be made to work for 12 hours a day with 30-minute breaks after 6 hours. And under this notification, it had no provision for paying extra wages for overtime work. Okay, so this was the main thing on which the Supreme Court struck down the notification. So Supreme Court said that, and it cited that right to life of workers is not bound to conditions, first of all. So their claims on the overtime wages and a decent working condition must not be denied because of the COVID-19 or the subsequent lockdown or whatever. As if you're considering the government or the employers, if they're suffering from the COVID-19, if they have the effects of the COVID-19, so everybody is equal and everybody got affected by the pandemic equally. Okay, so this was the order by Supreme Court. Now I'll be telling the current COVID-19 situation. As per 2nd October, the total cases are 3,94,068. Recovered cases are 53,52,078. Active cases are 9,42,217, and deaths have reached to 99,773. In this, you'll see India's trajectory, which is the number of the active patients. So this is the data from 17 September till 2nd October. Now it is time to revise the entire session with the quiz. Try to answer these questions. So the first question for you is, which state topped Swachh Bharat Award 2020 under Swachh Sundar Samuhik Sauchalaya category? So it was Gujarat. Okay. Next question is, which state topped Swachh Bharat Award 2020 under Gandagi Mukt Bharat Mission? So Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Haryana or Bihar? So the correct answer is Haryana. Okay. Next question is, Sittwe port is located at Iran, Myanmar, India, Thailand. So just we discussed, it is located at Myanmar. So now it is time to question of the day. Try to answer this question in the comment section. So the question for you is, what is Ayush Grid? What is Ayush Grid? Try to answer this question in the comment section. We'll discuss complete detailed answer in the next session. Till then, stay motivated, work hard. Jai Hind.